so you can enjoy that. All right, let's talk about the top that you see right there. It's the same top that Jessica wore with the wide leg pant. She put it on with this LYSSE Amelia scattered studs top. And we call it scattered studs because along the front, only the front, the back of this one is totally solid, but along the front, you have these studs. They're not sequin, they're not rhinestones, they're not shiny. It's like a matte silver. So it gives, and it's got texture to it. So it gives you texture and it gives you great pattern, but it's not, you don't feel like I can only wear this one after 5. All right, so it comes to you in your choice of, this is the slate, so it's like that slate gray. There's the front and the back is completely solid. This one is called oyster. All right, so more of like, and it really is an oyster color, okay, so definitely your lightest. And then we've got it for you in black, and there's the front, and then there's the back, just so you know. The studs are only on the front of this top. And this is a great long sleeve, and it has just an easy layerability factor to it. I know that that's not really a word, but I'm gonna be making up words throughout these 3 hours. So just hang in there with me. But it's got that layerability factor because this one is a nice kind of a thinner woven knit going all the way through. It's not bulky in any way. And that's why I was saying this one was a good one to wear with those wide leg pants. Because if you are going wider on the bottom, you want to keep it a little bit narrow on the top. So you've got some shape that shows through. But nice V-neck, not a deep V, all right? Not a plunging V in any way. Nice long sleeves. These are not see-through, so you don't have to worry about that. But it's just a great answer to, you know, I like more of a, you know, kind of a simple top and bottom kind of dressing. Maybe you like that. But you want simple but not boring. There is a difference and there is that distinction. And so the fact that you've got the scattered studs gives it that simple nature but not the boring nature. And you can see, oh, Gabby has it on with a great skirt. Oh, and the bag she's carrying, that's the Emma Fox bag in that smoke and black. Smoke and black. That one is going to be one of the first ones that goes. So if you like that look, the gray and black, simple, classic, not boring, great way to go, right? Don't you agree? This is a brand called LYSSE that is a newer brand. They've been here at HSN for just over a year now. And we're seeing them, when we first saw LYSSE, they were bringing in a lot more of like an athleisure kind of style. And so maybe you became accustomed to them with their leggings and their great zip-up jackets that you could wear, whether you're kind of doing yoga or running around or just being active. But they also have a great everyday line, the kind of clothes that you want to live in because they are comfortable. And you can see right there, that's that oyster color. Tuck it in, not gonna be bulky, great long sleeves, so you've got that coverage. And it's not your basic blouse and it's not your basic t-shirt. You know, it's kind of that cross between just a really great top. Now, we originally brought these in sizes extra small to 3X. It is a jersey material, so it's a 95 modal, 5% elastane. And you've got the you know, that stretch factor in the arms and in the back of this. Okay, so the back has the stretch, the back of the top has the stretch, the arms have the stretch. The front, because of this studded texture, is not gonna have as much stretch along the front. So keep that in mind, because if you do have a fuller bust and you wanna make sure it's not, you know, kind of pulling or anything in the bust line, just keep that in mind as you order. But you do have stretch along the back and along the arms of all of them. And again, these are colors that are classic, they're basic. You've got the studs, but they're not, because they're not sequin and because they're not shiny, you don't have to feel like, well, that's my dress up top, or that's only when I'm going out or something like that. You can put it on and just have fun with it. Maybe you're not the kind of person who likes a lot of print, but you do find that when you look in your closet, it's all solid and it's a little bit, you know, it's kind of a yawn, you know? Sometimes that happens. We look in our closets and everything starts to look alike. And you say, I need a little bit of something. This can be that little bit of something. So you're seeing it there in the black. In black, we only have 5 dozen of them remaining. In the oyster, the one that you see right there along in the back, we have 4 dozen remaining. And then in the slate, that's the gray one that you see right there, we have 2 dozen remaining. So these, oh, in the larger sizes, I should say, and those are in the larger sizes. So 1X to 3X. So if you need the 1X to 3X, these are going very quickly. If you are looking for sizes extra small to extra large, then we do have a few more in those sizes. But this is your time to try a different brand, because like I said, LYSSE is one of the newer brands that we have here. And if you've been shopping at HSN for a number of years now, you're very familiar with brands like, Diane Gilman, DG2, Slinky, and things like that, Iman. But if you haven't branched out and tried brands like LYSSE in this case, or Melissa McCarthy that we started off with, or even Nene Leakes, then clearance is your best bet, because you get to try, and in this case, at almost $50 less than the regular HSN price, but you still get the same top and you still get the same features, and you get to decide. And if for any reason you wanted, it wasn't what you wanted, it didn't, you felt like it didn't look right on you, or whatever the case was, you always have an unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee. And that's something that we always do here at HSN, and I'm really proud that we do that, because even on our clearance items, even when they're 50% off, 75% off, you go into department stores or even some of the smaller, like fashion boutique, kind of fast fashion kind of places, when they have clearance, in a lot of cases, they'll have their final sale rack, which means when you buy it and when you give them your credit card number, that's it, you own it, like it or not. And with us, and there's something to me about that, when somebody says you can't return it, all of a sudden I get a little nervous. Even if I want it, I just feel like, but gosh, what if it doesn't match what I'm planning to wear with it when I take it home? What if it's not the right color? What if whatever? But just knowing that when I'm out at those stores and if I can't return it, I feel a little bit nervous about it. Here at HSN, even if it's on clearance, heck, even if it's 90% off on clearance, and if it's not what you want, send it back. Unconditional money back guarantee for 30 days. We don't ask any questions. I have a friend who would never return a thing. She wouldn't return anything because she felt uncomfortable taking it back into the store and telling the sales associate why she was bringing it back. And I thought, why are you uncomfortable? She said, they kind of just make me feel a little bit strange when I do it. And I get that. We don't do that. If you want to send it back, send it back. Nobody hassles you. Nobody's going to make you feel weird. But I think as you're shopping with us, if you, when you try something new, I think you will like it. Particularly when you are maybe branching out a little bit. And it might be something new, it might be a different style for you, or a different cut or silhouette, but I think that's what makes it fun. And this is a new year. Can you believe today is officially, it is officially February 2017. Where did January go? I don't know. But it is February, we are well into the year, we're not looking back, and maybe you're saying, I want to try some new things, and I don't want to climb Mount Fuji, I just want to kind of inch into trying different things. You've got it. From LYSSE, you've got the slate gray, the oyster, or the black, all right? Enjoy these. All right, we're going to check in with another quick spotlight. It's got